Hey, this is Jacqueline, and I am talking with Eric Hutchinson. So, are you doing any covers on the Moving Up, Living Down tour?
I am doing some covers. Yeah, I spent a while kind of trying to figure out what songs would be fun, and yeah, it's been a lot. It's been really good reaction from the crowd.
Awesome. How does this album differ from your previous albums?
Well, this album's a lot about transition. I think I made my first album. I was still living in Maryland where I grew up, and then right after that, I moved up to New York City where I live now, and that's where I wrote the new album. And I think it's kind of about those years after college where you're trying to make sense of everything and kind of find your place in young adulthood.
All right. Where's the weirdest place you've written a song?
The weirdest place. I was driving one time and I had to pull over and I just kind of wrote it like in the parking lot of a fast food restaurant in the desert somewhere, and I had my guitar out and people were really looking at me weird.
Wow. We heard your mom used to quiz you on which Beatle sang which song. Do you still know your knowledge?
Yes, yes, that stuff has stuck with me, and actually was just did some shows in Vegas, and I got to go see the Cirque du Soleil Beatles Love Show, which was really cool. So I'm a huge Beatles fan, and they kind of feel like family to me.
That's cool. What does it feel like having other musicians cover your music? I know American Idol just did one.
Yeah, it's a really weird feeling, but really cool. Kelly Clarkson recorded one of my songs recently, and that was she's a friend of mine, and to hear her putting her voice on my song was like amazing. I got goosebumps first time I heard it. Just really powerful and really cool.
All right. Who are some of your biggest influences musically? Amy wants to know.
I grew up with the Beatles and Stevie Wonder, Paul Simon, and Elvis Costello. But I also loved a lot of like Broadway musicals, and I also love a lot of rap music and soul music and stuff. So I mean, I really get into all kinds of stuff.
All right. Another fan, Eugenia, wanted to know if you'll be recording after this tour.
We're getting ready to tape a live album, so that'll be out soon. And then I'm gonna maybe work on a Christmas EP too. So there'll be some new stuff coming out soon.
That's really cool. Who would your dream collaboration be? Jake wanted to know.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would love to work with Kanye West. He's one of my favorites, and I think he's always just doing interesting stuff. And I mean, if Bon Iver can do it, why not me?
Julia wanted to know if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
I'd like to be invisible. I think that'd
Invisible.
be a good one to turn on and off.
Yeah. If you weren't in music, what would you be doing? Sarah wanted to know.
I'd love to be a food critic.
Food
I eat
critic?
so much food. That's like maybe my favorite part of traveling, and I'm obsessed with food. And just the more and more I learn about it, the more interested I am. So either a food critic or maybe a chef. So maybe a chef would be better, actually.
Cool. Do you do any cooking on tour? I know you're in a tour bus, but any
Yeah,
snacks?
not on tour so much, but I do definitely love when I come home off tour. It's a nice way to kind of unwind and kind of get back into the groove of home life and everything.
Yeah. All right. Well, Wendy wanted to know what Paul Simon song would you like to cover most at your shows?
Um, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, me and Julio down by the schoolyard's a pretty good one, and um, one of my favorites is Simon and Garfunkel's song called "The Only Living Boy in New York." It's a really good one.
Whose careers do you look up to the most? Andrea wanted to know.
Growing up, some of my musical idols were people like Ben Folds and G Love and Special Sauce, and I've gotten to be friends with G Love and tour with him, and just people, songwriters that can have normal lives and also still be fantastic.
Where would you like to see yourself in the next year?
Japan.
Japan?
Yeah, the album came out in Japan, and we were supposed to go last time, and I didn't get to go. So, I mean, I'm really interested in that world. I love sushi, so I would love to go over there. So hopefully, get to do that.
That's very cool. We got a lot of requests to say, hey, come to Mexico. I think there were about 30 different countries that wanted you, and you got some marriage requests too.
Oh wow! You get married in 30 different countries. I love it.
that that's cool. Been on this tour.
Fan's been awesome. I mean, this is maybe my favorite part of the process, you know, because it's to me it's three parts of making an album. It's writing it, recording it, and then going out on tour and getting to sing it every night. And having the fans sing the songs back to me and seeing, you know, what parts they like and how they responded to it is the most interesting and most satisfying part, you know, to think about a song that I kind of slaved over the piano, and then to hear all these people singing it and loving the song makes everything feel, you know, really good.
Yeah. What made you get into music?
I don't think I really had a choice, you know. I always loved it. My family's pretty musical, and I just kind of kept doing it, and somehow ended up as a professional musician, and I feel like it's a real privilege to get to do it.
Yeah. How are openers for this tour?
We get different submissions, and you know, usually I'll check out the stuff, and you know, we kind of always try to go for a different feel and different sounds, and yeah, you know, it's always cool to see how the fans fit together.
How was it filming watching him music video? I know it's been a hit and I've seen it on TV a lot.
Yeah, it was really fun. You know, we had all these dancers, and if you watch the video, it was really, really hot in the studio, and I was wearing this like really heavy jacket, and like they put the jacket on me, and I'd say like probably in the first 1 minute I was just sweating profusely, and so like there was a makeup person whose job was solely just to like pat me down after every take, you know. So like I watched the video and I just see like I look all sweaty, but it was really cool, you know. And there's always great dancers, and it's always fun to be on the set.
That's cool. Can we expect any new music videos?
Well, yeah, we've got another one we shot, and hopefully it'll be coming out soon.
Can you tell us anything about it, or no? Is it under wraps?
It's gonna have to be a surprise.
Oh, dang. Well, thank you for talking to us.
I'm Eric Hutchinson, and you're on StageRightSecrets.com.